Hi, Joe Muldowney here with another edition of Running Shorts, the YouTube video series where I help you become a better runner through my many years of running and coaching and officiating experience. So speaking of that, today I am here at the University of South Carolina, the beautiful University of South Carolina, and I am officiating the Big South meet, schools from all across North South Carolina, Georgia, and it's just a fun time, and I've got a break now, so I thought I would make a short video. Just a couple of things, so you can hear the sirens in the background. A couple of things. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Share these videos with somebody that you think might enjoy these videos, and also subscribe to the channel, and then you will always get these videos. And again, I hope to make you a better runner by you enjoying these videos as you watch these videos. All right, so kind of a short video today. I'm a little bit pressed for time, but I have several runners that I'm currently coaching that I actually this is a little bit for them, because you get to the point when you are training and when you have trained very, very long that you want to have the best race. You want to put in the best race possible. Of course, you've trained very hard for it, and why wouldn't you want to do that? So the little watchword advice, little watch phrase advice today is do not leave your race on the road. You've trained very hard, and when you get to that point in your training where you've got about 2 weeks to go before the race, particularly if you are running a marathon or a half marathon, it is time then to taper. Now, tapering means very simply just cutting back on your miles, cutting back on your activity, because once you get within that 2-week period prior to the race, physiologically, the money is in the bank, and nothing that you can do can really improve you physiologically for the race. As a matter of fact, on the flip side of that, if you train too hard, too close to the race, you can actually make yourself more tired, and again, you will have left your race out there on the training roads, and that's something you absolutely do not want to do. So, how do you taper down? Again, particularly if you're running the half marathon or the marathon, or if you're going for your personal best in the 5K, 10K, 5 mile, whatever short distance, you want to be rested. You want to go to that starting line feeling that you're kind of overweight and out of shape, but actually you are not. So, if you're doing, say, your 20 milers, 18, 20 milers for the marathon, I'm going to say 3 weeks out. No more long runs. No more runs over, say, 10 miles. If you are doing a half marathon, okay, you can bring it into 2 weeks, but begin that tapering process within 2 weeks of the race. Now, when I say taper, I don't mean that you shouldn't train. Just cut back on the training, cut back on the miles, and cut back on the speed. It's okay if you want to do something fast, maybe the weekend before the race, 6 days before the race. Do something a little bit fast, but definitely cut down on the distance. Do some stretching day before the race. Do a little bit of stretching, but not crazy stretching. And once again, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. You want to be very, very well hydrated for your race. It is just extremely important, especially racing in the warmer weather. So, in conclusion, as I said, we're going to keep it kind of short today because it's really to the point. Remember, I know that in your head you're thinking that, well, I haven't trained hard the last 2 weeks, but I'm telling you, within 2 weeks, and those of you whom I've coached, you know this, the money is in the bank. And so just keep it in there. It's going to soon pay dividends, but don't do anything that's going to impede you, slow you down, make you tired. You do not want to go to that starting line tired. You want to go to that starting line rested. And again, you may be on that starting line feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm out of shape and I just haven't trained real hard the past couple of weeks. But no. Again, have confidence in your training, have confidence in what you've done the 10 to 12 weeks prior to the tapering period. But do not neglect the tapering period. It is extremely important. In fact, it is essential to your race. The very last thing you want to do, is look back and say, oh my gosh, the workout that I ran 2 weeks ago, 10 miler, 15 miler, 20 miler, whatever it may have been, it was faster than my race pace. And if that's the case, you did not taper properly. You got to that starting line tired, and that's something you don't want to do. So, the training period leading up to your race is very important, but the tapering period is just as important. So don't neglect it. Well, right now I'm going to go back and see some very fast runners as they're going to do their indoor. This is the indoor conference championship, and I see some great young people, great runners of the future, distance runners of the future, and sprinters that are running very, very well right now. So I'm going to go in and officiate them, and hopefully everything goes well for them. So those of you who are running marathons, half marathons, be sure to taper down, and I wish you best of luck, and I'll see you next time on Running Shorts.